like to start?
There we go. Everyone, get in here. How we looking? Alrighty, this stream's not gonna be super long. Probably stream for about an hour. Because, I just wanted to do a small stream here. I was going to potentially enter a Marvel Snap tournament today. Just didn't get up in time. Not a huge deal. So I figured I would just stream for a little bit. And also, because I thought I was going to do the Marvel Snap tournament, I didn't upload any videos today, so I figured I would just go live for a moment, so that way there's still at least a little bit of content. And then maybe I'll start making some more pre-recorded content. But I would like to, no longer produce pre-recorded content and just stream more. Then take those streams and make those into pre-recorded content. So it's I think, it just makes sense. If you're gonna play games and record live commentary over top of them. Now, with Marvel Snap, I don't tend to record live commentary over my games because I play on my phone. But for Storybook Brawl towards the end, and now Hearthstone Battlegrounds, it's mostly live commentary. And live commentary makes more sense where you're still learning a game as well, which is why, post-commentary, I think I can get away with more in Marvel Snap. But all that to say, if you're recording live commentary anyways, you might as well be streaming while you're playing, right? Gotta win some games with Demon Hunter and Mage by the looks of it. I don't really care. Maybe I'll do that tonight while I lie in bed. Maybe I'll never do it ever. But I'll leave those there for now, and we'll hop into some Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I am somewhat... You know what? I'm going to try it here. Against my best judgment, I'm going to load up Hearthstone Deck Tracker and see if we can make that run while I'm also live streaming here. Typically, it's a little bit too much for my computer to take to do all of that at once. But it really is cool to see that extra info on the side here, and especially the combat sim up at the top. That is a lot of fun. And especially if the plan is to stream more, I'd like to make use of the deck tracker. I'm able to use it with Marvel Snap, so hopefully I can use it. And I swear, too, I brought up on yesterday's stream some things that I could potentially start doing differently to maybe climb a little bit more in Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I'm looking as if I'm somehow possibly going to find them, but if I do ever find my blue light glasses for the computer. I don't know where they could possibly be, but if I do ever find those, I will be 8K in no time. So Trade Prince Gallywix is like one of those heroes that I'm probably just going to pick up because it's so much fun that I want to play with it every chance that I get. And Kel'Thas Sunstrider, not super impressive. Now you do have to sell a minion to get the smart savings, which means it's not as good with mechs, but it is pretty cool with elementals. I would say like pirates and demons are the next ones that smart savings are really big with, but oh, and Murlocs probably, right? But I'm still going to go for Trade Prince Gallywix. It has gained a little bit of armor recently, so he's not doing so hot on the charts of recently, but it's still the lowest health armor in the lobby.
What's your strategy this time?
So I'm probably doing something right here. So in the heads up, Annoyatron beats Mana Saber, and therefore I might want to grab it. Mana Saber's also pretty good. I'm probably going to sell off whatever I grab here in 2 turns. So maybe I will just grab Mana Saber, because Mana Saber also beats the 2/3 Murloc, though I guess that's not available in this lobby. Okay, you got to think about what's actually in the lobby. Annoyatron might be the strongest pickup with these available tribes, though we will grab a win here, whereas Annoyatron would have tied, so hitting for a nice little chunk of damage from the get-go. Is this a snowman in the background here? What was that?
You're good at this.
And then we're leveling up. I want this to pop up when I'm in the shop. Let me see if I can go into the settings here again, which I swear is how I have it set to work. We're going to go Battlegrounds. Enable combat simulation. Show results during shopping phase. Don't show them during combat phase. Maybe I'll just show them during combat phase and I won't look at them, but people can if they want to. So mind the spoilers if that's not what you want.
Have a good battle, friend.
Oof. So I guess we lose this one regardless because my opponent bought a second minion, so there's really nothing to be done. And I don't feel that bad about it. And they are working towards their gold, additional gold, so that's why they bought a Death Rattle character on the second turn. Right? That makes sense. Probably just picking up both of these elementals. And then the extra gold will give me a roll and potentially allow me to complete the quest a little bit easier. But I was pretty sure I was going to do that. Now, I don't actually make that much value out of that extra gold this turn on Gallywix, I don't believe, because I will have 7 gold, but it will cost 5 to level up. So I guess I could level up, cycle through one of these to buy something else, and then, like, kind of in a reasonable position there too. We'll see what the quest's options are. Oh, and Moobot didn't load up. Let me reload Moobot, but it looks like the computer's performing reasonably.
Don't tell the others.
Though the combats aren't coming up. Alright, this is a crush. That's a total crushing. Yeah, don't know why the combats aren't popping up. Maybe it's... Well, no, because I can click Show Current Combat, and it will show me current combat.
You're good at this.
Play mechs or beasts. Buy minions. Play battle cries. After you play a minion... Alright, Soul Pact I'm familiar with. Every 7 purchases, discover a minion of your tier. The end of your turn, give your minions without taunt, +1/+2 for each taunt minion you control. Kind of confusing. I kind of like battle crying, though I don't have great battle cry options just yet. This is good with Gallywix, and then I do just go into Gallywix Elementals. Alright, sure. I think I'm gonna grab Twilight Emissary just because it has a battle cry, and then I'm gonna roll, look for a dragon or a battle cry. I find absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm just gonna roll. Again, I find no battle cry, but now I'm just gonna like loop through some things to grab this Patient Scout.
That one might make all the difference.
That's fine. Patient Scout is like kind of like buying a battle cry because I can have a little bit more card selection and potentially find another battle cry with that. Probably move chat to right here. Can actually keep chat there
You
for
are not out of this yet.
Marvel Snap and Battlegrounds now. Okay, 100% loss. Spoilers abound, but take 6 here every time. It is predetermined, and I'm in last place, but I think I'm still doing
Pick yourself
somewhat
back up
okay.
and turn it around.
Kind of like this other elemental. So before we buy the mug, let's discover our tier 2. We find another mug. All right.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
We're going to grab this. What gets awkward is I might just want to like grab a Noyatron here or something. Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy a few things in this shop because I want to actually make use of the mug. So let's buy this. Let's buy a Noyatron, and then let's go double mug.
Need a drink?
And this will put us a little bit behind on Econ, but I think this is okay while you're playing Gallywix. And otherwise, I just like really wasn't making that great of use of both of these mugs here. And I already failed on the previous battle cry. I guess a mistake would be pretty reasonable, just because then like any battle cry effects can work. But this quest is almost done here now too, so I don't have to freak out about it too much. And then I will try to play Elementals because that is one of the best things I can do with Gallywix as well. Looks like we're going to be strong enough for this turn, I believe. But actually, it's pretty dang close, huh? But we do grab a win there. So now we're no longer in last place. We might still be in last place. Oh, okay. Zephyrus took some damage as well. Okay, and we got the mug triple. That's really cool. We're still losing a little bit of value on this mug, but that's fine. And if we can find a battle cry off of the triple reward, then we're there. And I think we will. Wait a minute. Trigger the battle cries. Play 5 battle cries. So we have to actually play the battle cry minions. Alright, well, fair enough. We've got 3 taunt characters. That's actually probably better, come to think of it. And now we've got a cry for help. So any elemental will pump up my team pretty considerably. That's probably what I want to add here. No, I've got a beast and a beast and a beast. So I'll grab Patient Scout.
It's good to get
Could
some
potentially
minions in
use
play.
Patient Scout to triple the Molten Rocks, but I think that Soul Pack, the best option for that in this lobby, could be dragons. It could certainly be dragons. I could also see it being mechs now as well. But the most straightforward one with our hero power and our quest is, of course, Elemental. So I'll see what we can do with that, if we can make something nice happen there. Out of a battle cry. Both of those things surviving to 1 is awkward, but I guess we always win this combat. And we hit for 10 here, which is a little bit towards the bottom half of that, but I don't think we're going to need help defeating the great Zephyrus there, so.
Keep up the pressure.
So this is an elemental that also pumps everything else later on, so that seems pretty good to me, and then I'll level up.
Let's step up our game.
Seems like a pretty good pickup for the turn. Looking to potentially deal some damage to Sire Denathrius here as well. Patient Scout. I don't know exactly when I'll want to cash that in, but it doesn't seem like we have to do that just yet. Now, interestingly, we're kind of more set up for Rock than we are for Nomi. So I'm not super interested in Nomi. I am interested in Rock. Obviously, Gusty Trumpeter is pretty good regardless. I don't know, maybe Mechs will be the way to go. I think we'll sell this once it hits like, or when we find a good level 4 or 5, like maybe I find a Scrap Scraper or something next turn. Because I do think I'm going to do some rolling next turn. Don't think I have any desire to really make this work.
Battle, friend.
Yeah, we're quite strong. We're going to hit Sire for some nice little damages right about now. This, oh no, it won't be lethal because the damage cap is still here, but I don't know if this is lethal or not. We're level 4, there's a bunch of 2s here at 3. Yeah, this is probably damage cap, huh? Nice. You can't really gauge your current success by how you're feeling when you're playing against the lowest placed people in the lobby.
Minions really pulled their weight.
But it does feel pretty good. Alright, I do think I like me a Smogger. I don't think I'm going to go for Patient Scout. Refreshing Anomaly is pretty good because it only really costs 1 to buy and sell it, and it gives my team a nice little boost up here. Let's just sell out a mug. Give a refresh. I probably should have played the Smogger first since I'm planning on keeping the Smogger around, but oh well. You could use Metalhead on Anomaly and Felemental both, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Okay, another Smogger. Also pretty good. I want this for now. Maybe I am going to cut the Annoyatron and move more into... Oh, but then I find Scrap Scraper. Let's do this for now. Oh, it even pumps up the things in the shop. That's kind of wacky.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
We can hang on to the Smoggers for a second. I don't know. I just felt like Metalhead giving me free refreshes and free bonus stats into my shop seems really good. Go here, please. That's not great for me. This should still die. Ah, we don't get the Felemental bonus. Tis a bummer. Tis a bummer. Well, we'll still win the fight. So we do get a free refresh here. We just don't get our shop pumped up, which is like maybe the more important thing.
Your minions really
Alright, we
pulled
do get
their
the
weight.
Molten Rock triple. I like that. I'll probably just level up here as well after that. Or before. This gives me a tier 6 discovery, which seems pretty good. This Molten Rock is kind of killing it. And if we find a Rock, well, now we just have to play Elementals. So every elemental play nets me 2 attack. Counts himself even. Didn't realize that. I think it's time to get rid of a Noyotron. Oh, wow. Alright, we hit the Gusty Trumpeter. That is insane, I think. Okay. Let's sell out of Metalhead and... I don't know if I care. Let's just sell out of this. It's awkward that we have to sell an elemental and then pick up the Gusty Trumpeter, but this is pretty fantastic. We are in a really good spot there, and I'm doing good. Princhik. 0 Princhik. Doing good, doing good. Especially with that turn. That was a fantastic turn. Got a triple, got the best 6 we could ask for, and the best 5 we could ask for. So, feeling pretty good with that. This Replicating Menace is quite large, and that Divine Shield's going to take out our comp more or less. But I think less. I think we're still going to have the stats here to get her done. Ooh, that's an awkward hit. Oh, did we find the 1 in 4 to lose? No, we didn't. We still win. Ooh. Nicely done. Alright, and now we're going to have bonus gold every turn. We're just going to rip through some elementals. Yeah, let's just rip through some elementals. I definitely need to find more Gusty Trumpeters. Wildfire Elemental's probably a fine pickup as well. Everything's giving health this turn, but I think this is still good. I want to hang on to this pair.
Hire one of these recruits.
But I think I will still... Oh, that's all right. It's all right. If you understand what's going on the board and you're just here to watch some Battlegrounds, then welcome. You type English very well. I will say that to you. What language do you speak? I am from the East Coast, Philadelphia area of the United States. Let's definitely grab a Elemental. And I might hang on to these things for this turn because I don't know how much I care about the health. Russian. Okay. Russian is not something I was familiar with. If you said Spanish, then maybe I could have communed with you a little bit, but no Russian.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Had a Russian girlfriend in high school, but all I know how to say from that, I don't want to butcher it, but I think it was La Tibiet Le Bleu, something like that. Hola, hola. Muy bien, muy bien. Alright, we take a little bit of a hit here. We don't go below the damage cap, though. The cap is gone at this point. Would still like to triple the Smogger, but we're going to have to sell through them now to do some other big stuff this turn. I'll keep on the water droplets for a moment. See what we get here. Just a little mistakey. Yeah, Bran is really good. How many more? I need to sell off one elemental and then I get a free elemental. Okay, there's a triple for me as well, so let's just grab that. Oh, I also get a free Schmogger. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. time. I find another Elemental and another Tavern Tempest. So what you kind of want to do here... It's awkward to get rid of this. But playing this one helps me because it gives me a Rock trigger. So I'll grab that. I'll see if we can find another Rock here. There's a Nomi. But I'm more concentrated on what I got in play. This will triple my Wildfire Elemental, so that's kind of cool. 15... We could make a 15-15 Nomi.
For justice.
But I think I'm just going to grab this guy.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
And let's just end the turn by giving my Trumpeter a little bit more stats. I'm off of Nomi at this point. Yeah, I just know a wee bit of Spanish. Un poco español. The Wildfire Elemental seems like it could be pretty good here if we can hit one of these things. Oh, right, taunt. So we cannot. We get a free 16-16, but yeah, I was going to say, I think we win this one every time, and it looks like we kill my opponent almost every time here. Unless they were to have summoned some really gnarly stuff, but doesn't look like that is going to be the case. We pick up the banana, but they do still have Sly Raptor plus banana for 2 more 14s. Okay, Octosari is pretty good. Both things that they summon more things. So this is good for them, but can Wildfire take them out? Yeah, more or less. More or less. I do think this is lethal. We have my 5 and my 6 still, plus my 5 here. And that alone is lethal enough. Well, I guess if we win, we're like more or less guaranteed lethal. That puts me into the top 5.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Alright, Refreshing Anomaly is great. It's basically free. I do still need another Gusty Trumpeter. Maybe I should be rolling more for Gusty Trumpeter and Upbeat Duo. Yeah, that sounds right to me. I mean, I'm not going to pass up a Tavern Tempest, though.
That'll do some damage.
Tavern Tempest is the reason that I should, like, also maybe be grabbing Brands, but...
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Let's get through these. I am doing health this turn on Rock, but I think that that might be okay. Get a free Felemental. I'm cycling past the Smogger here. Alright, what's my random elemental, please? Refreshing Anomaly. Sure. Next turn, we'll get to go a little bit crazier. I might put in the Crackling Cyclone and pump that up, but I'll probably just keep the Crackling, or the second Tavern Tempest, which is a 25-31 at this point. Alright, here's what I was thinking about doing for a split second, but didn't ultimately wind up going for. They got Upbeat Duo and Bran as well, so they're going kind of crazy in the shop. But I think a little bit too crazy by the looks of it. I think we're going to get a kill onto them here. Yeah, this is a 100% win with a 99% lethal. So goodbye Patchwork. We are on to the top 4. As some of my opponents are playing it a little bit too greedy here now.
You're good at this.
Don't really care for Mistake. I mean, at some point we just want to start like playing everything because... Wait, Murzand generates gold for us, doesn't it? Because it costs 3. It sells for 2. Yeah, wow. Okay, maybe I do really want Bran. didn't think about just how crazy that gets.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
There's 2 more smoggers. I feel like I should pick them up here. Okay, and now it's a triple smogger, so let's do something else here. Triple those. Let's Murazan, because my last opponent had a lot of stuff I was interested in. Let's do this. This. Triple. Look for more rock rocks.
Tactical choice.
Maybe should have been putting these things on a minion that cares about them. That cares about more stats, I mean. Sure, I can boogie down for a second here. Oh, I still have so much gold. Let's grab this. Let's play a 1-drop. No rock. Alright, I'll grab Bran.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Sure. Oh, I still have more gold?
I think
Oh well.
you can win this thing.
Not my best turn for sure. We're still quite big. Yeah, the Divine Shield there, protecting them is a little bit awkward. Oh, we actually trade and survive, so we win this fight. Despite playing Boogie Monster, it's not going to be a kill. We're only going to hit them for 15, and they still have an Ice Block. But it speaks good things about where we could potentially take this board.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
So let's just, like, get rid of Boogie Monster because that's silly. And now let's cycle through these Murazans because they generate gold for me.
I have witnessed the true end time.
Swim for it!
Go big or go home, I always say.
Okay, we've almost made another Wildfire Elemental. We do find a Rock. Potentially triple the Wildfire Elemental here. Kind of out of room. Let's just buy and sell everything that we can. Let's level up too. We've got the gold to do it. Because now I could find the Rock triple, or I could find the guy that just gives Divine Shield. Definitely grab a Smogger here.
Take a deep
Throw that here. Oh, the thing that gives me coins, I should also definitely be playing with Bran in play. Oh, I'm out of gold. Sure. Let's cycle through this.
Take a deep breath.
Cycle through the Smogger. Roll once. Get this guy into play. Don't need to roll again here, other than the fact that I'm definitely going to run out of time on all of these fights.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Would like to maybe play the Recycling Wraith at some point, but just don't have the time to do so. Get a nice little 3-for-1 there. Not too shabby. Just have to deal with this corrupted Myrmidon, and it does seem like this is going to be... Oh, it actually looks like a loss here. Maybe that's because the Lava Lurker is so large. Yeah, I guess so. But if we could attack here with the Lava Lurker, that could, or with our Wildfire Elemental, that could have been a win. So we had a shot, but we will take 6, and now we will play up against the Kel'Thuzad and try to just scale our board for when we rematch that same player. Alright, Patient Scout is definitely good. We just want to hit Elemental every time. Or that. That's also great. I'm going to skip the Elemental. Twice here. Still, I'll take Patient Scout. Yeah, that's what we want. Gold coins. Let's just use this right now. Okay, now I can triple this guy, which also allows me to pick him up, which is kind of a nice part. Nice, we triple the rock. That is really great. We grab the triple reward. Just going to be Lightbringer. I will use that to make this up to 15, and then I will grab the Gusty Trumpeter. Yes. Shell Collector. I'm just going to cycle through all of this stuff. Let me actually just get rid of this thing, play this thing.
Down a minion and up a goal.
Don't have time. The computer was feeling a little slow towards the end of that there. I wasn't concerned that we weren't going to win this fight. So that was attack. So this next turn I'll get to scale up my health. That's not as useful. But I'm still just going to try to play as many things as I can every turn. We're going to have to beat this guy twice because they do have an ice block. So I assume they are going to beat the Naga player this turn since we beat the Naga player and then lost to ice block. So because of that, we are going to get one more turn where we are pumping attack again. It's like only 9 bonus gold.
You're good at this.
Oh no, much more bonus gold than that. Oh, and the ice block was actually popped already for us. There's the Gusty Trumpeter triple. That will add or give me just a lot more board space to play around with here. Doesn't matter. Sell them for it.
Safety restrictions offline. Harvesting servos engaged.
I am pumping up health this turn. We do have to remember, but still worth playing all this stuff. I'll grab a Leroy to throw in on my last available spot on the board.
I do.
Maybe I'll play Magma Lock as the last spot.
If it ain't broke, still
You're down a minion and up a goal.
What do we get from this? A Wildfire Elemental? Nice. Okay. Just selling through this.
a gift for Ashara.
Another rock. I mean, I'll buy it here.
Have a nice day.
I'll just finish off with Magma Lock. Next turn, probably cycle out of Bran. Though, who knows? Maybe I'll play Rock on the board as well.
Stay on top.
How big did this thing get? Should I be tossing the Magma Lock? What did it get up to there? 25? Yeah, I should probably toss the Magma Lock. It's not that good. So maybe I will play another Rock and then cycle it out for Leroy at end of turn. Cycle out the Bran towards the end there. Oh, that was a really good scam. They don't have the ice block, so I think this puts me into the finals with Trade Prince Gallywix. Very, very fun. So now I just have to optimize my final board against the Naga player. It could be pretty big. Maybe it was the Naga player that beat me, come to think of it. Alright, load up here, please. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Alright, Leroy is great. I want to get this Leroy for the end board for sure. And then I want to find some more elementals, please. Just going to cycle through any elemental. They give a lot of stats. I know I have this recycling wraith just in my hand, but there's just not the time to make use of it, unfortunately. Okay, I do have a triple reward here.
Need a drink?
I don't think there's anything this could give me that I'm interested in. Nope.
For justice. You're down a minion and
That's
up
pretty
a goal.
cool. Ten seconds left. 7 seconds left. Oh, this is so
That's
slow.
what I would have picked. I didn't like
Get that in.
one either.
Whew.
Here's a goal
Okay,
for the
you got
trouble.
everything in. I didn't make use of all my
Got
gold,
this.
but
You're way ahead.
I got in both of my Leroys. I've got double Wildfire Elemental. All of this seems like a lot of fun. Wabam. Yeah, they are protected against the double Wildfire Elemental there, which is a little bit awkward, but they're going to trade with these Leroys at some point. So that'll take out 2 of their characters, and then I only have to get rid of 1 more. That might do it. Hold up. Just a minute. Oh, terrible combat RNG. We get a tie. All right, 72% to win. We find a tie. Now, here's where things get a little bit dicey for me.
Welcome back.
It's
How's it
kind
going
of tough to add more stuff to this board. I could just... I actually kind of want to throw a bumper in front of the first Wildfire Elemental, though I might even play like double bumper, just because these really aren't doing anything at the start of combat. Have to decide. I mean, I think I'm hanging on to Molten Rock here. What could I even possibly hope to do right now? My board's too big to sell out of anything. Just grab this for now.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Oh, a Divine Shield is pretty good, isn't it? Maybe that will be enough of an excuse to sell out of a slot. They have some Divine Shields too, but so do I, so I don't really want to break up my Divine Shields for them. Nice. I should have bought the Tavern Tempest. It's have too much gold and no real space to do anything. Very cool, very cool. Alright, that's where we'll go. Could have bought another Selfless Hero, but I don't know. I don't really think I can improve on my board. Just really the positioning. Yeah, we still attack into the Annoya Troop and survive, which is the important thing here. And then my Wildfire Elementals maybe have a shot to... but they're going to attack in Divine Shield still, so it's still a little bit awkward. 50-50. We're finally clearing out the Annoyatron, and now Leroy's can trade with only good things. Oh, I think we've done it. I think we've done it! There we go, baby! First win in like a month in Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and all it took was a busted hero, a busted quest, and some pretty dang good play, I think. I think I played this one pretty well. So, there we go. Plus 98. That'll put me up to 74.55. And that's going to be it for me today, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching me live right now, I'm going to play some Marvel Snap. But for this YouTube video, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace. Cool. That was a... good one. Whoo, baby. Whoo, baby, a triple. So this is a short stream, so I'm only going to play that one game of Hearthstone Battlegrounds, so that way I can finish my Marvel Snap quests for the day. So let's go on and get out of this. I'm just going to change my... change my game to Marvel Snap. Got Gotta change the overlay to Marvel Snap as well. Oh, that didn't take. Weird. I'm not going to change the stream title though, because I'll probably start off with Battlegrounds in a future stream. Let me just... do that. Yeah, so I only have like... I mean, it's not like I don't have a hard out, but I'm not going to play for too much longer. So just going to figure out what my quests are, and then I'll probably do like... Oops. All right. Well, in a moment, I'm going to figure out what my quests are. I guess I can take a peek at what my quests are on my phone so we can start thinking about what my potential decks are that I might play right now. I think I saw I had one quest from this morning, or one mission from this morning, rather, that was play 3 cost cards. So that obviously lends itself to really a number of different archetypes. Thor and Lockjaw and Killmonger cost 3. Silver Surfer and Co. cost 3. And then Destroy cards cost 3. The other missions are win a location with 4 cards. That's maybe a little bit more Silver Surfer. But also win a location with 10 or less power. Which... honestly, that's one of those that kind of just happens sometimes because your opponent retreats before the final turn. So here's what I'm thinking, especially, well, Invisible Woman doesn't win the location necessarily, but here's what I'm thinking. I've been having a lot of fun. Yeah, and I gotta do my Legion missions as well. So let's do this. I'm gonna showcase this deck, which I think you've probably seen a lot of different versions of. Yeah, I'm still having fun playing both of them. I didn't really... Snap is just... it's just so easy to play. I just, like... When I go to the bathroom, when I have something in the toaster, like... anytime, or even microwave, it's just like, okay, I've got 2 minutes. Let's play Snap, and that just lends itself to being like so ingrained into my life in a way that's allowed me to like cut out playing Pokemon Go almost entirely, because Pokemon Go was that fix previously. It's like, do this thing that's like kind of a game for like 30 seconds, but also more just like more like a cookie clicker slash task manager. But Marvel Snap, you get to just press a few buttons and immediately play a game, which is kind of incredible. Do I have any silver tickets? I do have 1 silver ticket, but let's start this off. Let's just do like a full run here. So let's start off in the Proving Grounds. A bit overwhelmed with the build options. Yeah, that can definitely happen. You do get like so much stuff. I currently have 20 decks made in my client, and oh, I just bought Legion last night. That's what I was gonna say. So I just bought Legion because I felt that with 500 tokens as a buyback on it, that it was a pretty good deal. So I bought this, and in this deck, it's really just being used as a value card that also is a 16 power card that you can get in off of Shuri. The fact that it is specifically a 5/8 is just like a very good stat line. Our friend Lily here has also just come to say hi. She's currently sitting on the floor. Maybe she'll hop up here, though. Good girl. Good girl. Alright, so Wolverine plus Carnage does seem like a pretty straightforward line here. Let's snap and offer a snap trade here. Oh, here's the game. Cool. Snap accepted. We're just going to go Wolverine and then probably Carnage into the Savage Land for an 8-power Carnage. We'll have priority with this, so no real risk. X-Mansion's going to show up. We could potentially Bucky Barnes, Venom. Could also use Legion to make more Raptors. I don't know. There's a few potential options here. So the one thing that I'm just kind of looking at is you can use Venom and then copy that power with Taskmaster, which isn't generally the most powerful line that this deck can take, but it's a line that you sometimes wind up going for. Legion doesn't have any interaction with Dark Dimension or X-Mansion. We might honestly just leave Legion on the table. Turn 5 Bucky plus Venom if we hit, like, I don't know, a number of different potential things here. So we'll see. We really wanted the Wolverine to flip back into the Carnage location. Deadpool. Deadpool. Huh. So I could just go Shuri plus Legion. That's always got potential. You could also, actually with Dark Dimension, it's a free Invisible Woman. So we could just go Shuri, Taskmaster, and then maybe even draw a Destroyer here still yet. Or Nimrod. Nimrod's also still a pretty good draw. Okay. Spider-Man point. I think I'm just going to go Taskmaster and leave myself Destroyer open. Does look like this could be a Venom or a Destroy card for my opponent. We could be looking at the exact mirror, come to think of it. So we could certainly see a Nimrod into the Shuri'd location here. That would be a pretty good play for my opponent. I'm just going to stay in it. It is just a Proving Grounds match, so I think I'll ride this one out for 8 regardless here. Alright, that is going to be the Nimrod. Indeed. So do we find Destroyer? No, we find Nimrod, which is kind of a bummer. So we could just play this for 10, and then this activates for 10. There's no way that, like, Legion could be disruptive enough. Could flip over the Dark Dimension before... I don't know, let's do it. Maybe it flips over the Venom before they flip over this. I mean, I still think we lose this every time. But I'm just kind of interested how Legion interacts with Dark Dimension here. So let's try it out. Yeah, it makes the Deathlock flip over first. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's pretty funny. Won't be enough to allow me to win here, though, because they still have Venom plus Carnage by the looks of it. Or even I think just this Venom is enough for my opponent to win the game, right? Yeah. But we did that one for science. Taskmaster will add 8 more power into Savage Land B, but that won't be enough. But we're learning. We're learning with Legion here. That was a warm-up game, right? Let's play one more. Actually, you know what? Let's move into the Silver Conquest right now, because I don't know how much longer this stream is even going to get. Gotta roll up my sleeve here. This Lily is licking. Alright, Silver Conquest with Destroyer combo with Legion. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure if there's like something else that should go in this deck. Like maybe Arrow could go in it, or obviously there's a little bit more synergy with Destroyer if you play Hobgoblin in this slot. As this deck plays no ramp other than Magic. Magic is ramp adjacent because it allows you to play Destroyer and then play cards after Destroyer. But part of the goal with this deck is to be like good in a Legion heavy meta where a lot of other people are playing Legion, plus Storm, to kind of like tempo you out. I'm not going to accept that snap just yet. Though it does make sense kind of in game 1 to go a little bit snap heavy. Alright, Central Park. That's going to give me some nice squirrels for me to poop on. Just play Bucky for now. Hang on to all of my destroy effects. I'll probably play Magic here. Probably just play it into the vault. Free up some of my decision making. Okay, well, we're going to destroy this squirrel eventually, so not a huge deal. Might want to play Invisible Woman this turn so I can play Taskmaster next turn. And if that's the case, I think I just do something like this. Frees me up some space. Could also play Invisible Woman into Central Park against the Cyclops. But this seems fine to me too. Alright. There is the Storm. So Legion can now take us out of the game. They don't have priority. So if my opponent has Legion here, I could play around that, I think, with this. This gives me a lot of power in the flooded location. It's 11 power. No, this still loses to Legion. So let's just play Taskmaster. Yeah, I think that we lose to this every time. Because this is just too much power. It's 20 power in the flooded location. We are not beating that. Could we have beaten it by trying to beat the Cyclops? Just go Wolverine, Deathlock, seeing where the Wolverine landed? Maybe that would have been better. So we'll see here now if this deck can hang with my opponent's deck. We've got Magic as a way to flip a location. I do think that one other thing that this deck could possibly play is Scarlet Witch as well, just to give you even more ways to interact with flooded locations. But it's tough. If they play into flooded location with priority, it's very, very tough to beat them there. Seems like they're going to turn off the raft regardless, so I'll just play Invisible Woman here. Nebula's going to be tough as well. Okay, I think we can actually win this back. Because we can go Shuri into Nimrod It does mean they could play Legion next turn if they storm the raft this turn. So they could look to storm the raft right now. They'll have priority. Yeah, it gets a little bit dicey. They have to storm the raft because the raft is Elysium is what's allowing them to play Legion next turn. Looks like they don't actually have it. They've got big Cyclops. Big Cyclops energy. So this very much seems like Taskmaster into Destroyer gameplay. Okay. I'm into this for now. Okay, everything becomes Elysium. That's actually pretty cool. So now I get to do something like this. Yeah, I mean, this is hype. Cool. Oh, I should have snapped. I don't know why I didn't snap.
Wind aid my hand.
Definitely should have snapped. That was my mistake. So Taskmaster is just for 15 here. Best draw is Venom. If I can hit a Venom, that is pretty cool. Crazy that they're actually battling here. Yeah, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna lay down Venom. They've already played their Legion, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Should have snapped last turn. Legion Elysium seems very good for me, which is part of the reason I'm playing Legion. Like, Legion can just randomly find you really cool interactions like that. And I think that's one of the reasons to include it. I don't have a great hand here, but I'm still going to stay in it for one additional cube. We've got Nebula. We can kind of battle with the Nebula with Carnage and Magic if we really want to. It does get bigger on the compound turn. We don't have too much going on right now. I need to find Shuri and Invisible Woman, I suppose. Alright, and we are going to turn off the Great Web now. Central Park, not great for me, but I can still Venom. And I can also Legion, because I have to Legion into the compound. I was thinking Venom clears up some room in this location, but not going to be the case. Really needed to draw Shuri this turn. But now I think what I'm going to do is pass Nimrod, Destroyer. Let's see where that gets me. I might not have another turn in the game is the only awkward part. Nimrod Destroyer might end the game because they can Legion either of these locations. Alright, let's just do this then. Okay. So the game might actually just be over now. So my opponent has priority here. So if they have Legion, just lose, nothing to be done about that. I'm still gonna play Nimrod here. And then next turn I'll play Destroyer into Limbo. Nope, no next turn. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, this is a really, really good deck right now. If we had the Shuri last turn, we would have won this game, though. Because then we get to add more power in the flooded location than them. The biggest mistake of this game, I mean, we can't just respect the turn 1 snap as my opponent winning the game. They might just be on an always snap plan for all we know. They've snapped turn 1, I think, in every game. So it's probably just what they're doing. Yeah, they're just turn 1 snapping. So that doesn't mean nothing to me. Problem is, we should be utilizing the snap when advantageous for us. Alright, Lake Hellas now, they are incentivized to play armor into Nebula, but I'm just going to run this out here. Wow, they've got double 1-drop. Mantis Echo for Lake Hellas, both off the Triskelion. So that's not great for me, though. I do think Wolverine allowing me to potentially play into Sanctorum is probably good for me. We do see they have Jeff, right? And they do also have Legion to open up the Sanctorum later on in the game. But for right now, let's see if we can roll the 1 and 3. They've got Cyclops. We're going to Deathlock and Dip. Do the Deathlock. Dip.
Enough said, bub.
Okay. Lands here again. That's fine. Looking kind of for Carnage. Maybe I go for Bucky Barnes here. Does look like I'm setting up for like Nimrod plus Destroyer. Yeah, I think that's the play. Alright, armor is maybe actually not that awkward. Because I can still drop a huge Destroyer, and then Nimrod can still win it for me in the Sanctorum. So I think this is still fine. I think this is good. We only lose to, like, Legion opening up Sanctorum. That would be awkward. But Jeff we beat. We beat Jeff with Nimrod here. See, they can go up to 20. Oh, and they can shrink me down. This actually loses if they just pass. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, they played. They played. Professor X to lock me into Lake Hollis. Wow, okay. Well played there, Professor X. If they had just passed this turn, they also would have won it. So it was kind of a long shot. But what can you do? Lily's going crazy. Oh, that was the other thing that I was thinking. Oh, no, I think I should probably just retreat here, but I guess we are not dead just yet. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should give Lily a walk as well, so I might cut the stream a little bit shorter even so. This deck might also not be great. It's not a recommendation. Got Shuri, Nimrod, and then 2 destroy effects. So I think that's where I want to go with this one. Let's see. Do they have the storm this turn? And they are going to storm us in New York.
Wind, aid my hand.
Okay. We do lose this game here. We could do this. Nine. No, this still loses to Legion. Legion being a 5/8 is just so much power. Because this is 2, 6. We need Wolverine to land back here, and then I lose on differential. If it lands here, I lose the flooded location. So we just have to hope they don't have it. Alright, they do. Fair enough. let's skedaddle. GG's. It's a very, very good deck. I think that, I mean, I didn't check my token shop, but I think that if you want to win right now, buying Jeff and playing the deck my opponent was just playing is probably the best deck in the game. It's very, very good. And if this ever rolls to Jeff, I do need Nebula as well. But I do think that Nebula is probably coming. It's coming sooner than Jeff, at least. Oh my goodness gracious. These menus. I'm just trying to claim my rewards here, people. Alright, I gotta play one more card, and I have to win one location with 4 cards. So let's do a battle with the good Silver Surfer deck. Oh, I could go Sarah Stompy too. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is pretty likely to win a location with 4 cards, even if I have to lose the other location to do it. Yeah, we'll snap. Hey, puppy! One more game, okay, sweetheart? Hit Monkey good with cloning vats, potentially. Angela not great with cloning vats. Ooh, Angela's good into Nebula, so we will throw her down there. Scarlet Witch is a concession to the deck that we just played against, and Armor is for the deck that we were just playing. Discard a card, they lose Professor, we lose Hit Monkey. Don't love to see it, but is okay. I think maybe we Scarlet here. They're not going to be... Armor's not going to matter in this matchup. Maybe we could rip something cool. Dark Dimension is not something cool. In fact... let's play Nova here, Armor here. Because I don't know if this allows them to trigger Nebula. It might. Sunspot we can't beat. Legion we can't beat. So we do just lose to Legion, unfortunately. We do have priority, but we don't have arrow or anything like that, so... yeah. Oh well. If they have Legion, we lose. Oh, I should have just won a location for 4, shouldn't I have? Yep. The only reason not to buy Legion is because maybe they will fix this interaction because it's too powerful. Yeah, I should have won a location with 4. That was my bad. I'll retreat and play it out for another second.
Escaped.
Maybe the way to beat this deck is to also just play Nebula, Sunspot, and Cyclops. They did see Nova, so they know we have access to Killmonger. Loose him here. And then try to win the Baxter building, though locations might not matter. Probably run out Killmonger this turn. Yeah, let's snap and Killmonger plus Kitty Pryde now. Snap accepted. So they've got no Storm Legion this game. Let's do like this or something. Feel pretty confident in the Baxter building. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, well then I think I can actually battle and win both of the other 2 locations, if that's the case. Oh, maybe not that either. Yikes. We're so far ahead in Monster Metropolis, and they can't really add meaningful power there. Yeah, okay, we're still gonna win it. We can just drop Kitty Pryde into Kalintar, and that is easily done. Still do have to win a location with 4 cards. Might be off stream. I'm just going to finish this one conquest, I think. Depending on how long it takes to play out. We have Sarah, that's good. We've got Bishop. If we can draw Angela or Kitty Pryde next turn, that's definitely snap worthy. Probably just want to snap every game. But I guess we're actually close to catching up to my opponent. If we win one more game for 2, then it's actually a tie at 6 a pop. 6 a pop. So, okay, we got a game here. Angela or Kitty Pryde, both would be great. Nice. Kitty Pryde just totally shuts down Nebula. Nidavellir is good for Mysterio. Death's Domain is good with armor, though my opponent also has Professor X, so something we do have to be a little bit mindful of. Do I play Bishop here now, or do I just drop the Kitty Pryde again? I think I just play Bishop this turn. Kitty Pryde only now goes +1, so it's not as important to just play Bishop or play Kitty Pryde every single turn anymore. So I think I'm gonna do like this. Go a little bit big. Shang-Chi's pretty big in Nidavellir too. I'm going to lose one of my Mysterios. They Juggernaut one of my Mysterios, and it lands in Fisk Tower, but can't be destroyed because of armor. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. They're playing cards that awkwardly avoid Shang-Chi. So that's not great for me. But we have a huge lead in Fisk Tower. They do have access to Storm as well, so chances of my opponent just dropping into Death's Domain on the final turn of the game are extremely high. This turn I'm just going to play Sarah, let Nebula grow. And then final turn of the game, we'll do the pump and dump. No, Death's Domain to lock me out of playing Sarah. That is annoying. We are still going to get to play a lot of stuff on the final turn, so I'm not that upset here, but it is a little bit awkward. My opponent actually has priority, so wait a second. This could go very well for me. This could have gone very right. Arg. I think we're going to play like this. This beats Storm. This beats Storm, and then I'm still winning in Death's Domain, where they're likely to play into. Okay. I don't want to snap back. I think that gives away too much of the milk here. They play Leader, which gives them my Kitty Pryde and doesn't kill the Kitty Pryde with Death's Domain, but Bishop Bishop is actually going to secure me the win where Kitty Pryde cannot. Cool, cool. We take him for 4, and now we have the cube lead. So, it is now 6-4. This was a sweet one. Well, that's why you don't give up. We are still very much in it here. Cube lead for the first time in the match. Now we've got Angela. Opponent's still just snapping, trying to get through it. I'll accept this snap. So now we are pushing my opponent all in on this game, which is probably what they wanted to do to begin with. I think this might just be a Proving Grounds match. It's been too long, I don't even remember. Vibranium we cannot kill with the Killmonger, but the Sunspot we certainly can. Do I want Vibranium? Vibranium's real cheap and could help me get in under a storm. I think I'd like me some Vibranium. Kitty Pryde is horrible against Storm, which is one of the awkward parts about the current meta. On-reveal effects do not happen at that location. Well, let's play Killmonger first because we need priority. Nebula is going to get Killmongered. That is not great for my opponent. Great for me, though, as I shuffle in some more Vibranium, which will also work here with Hitmonkey. Possibly just shut down Hala, so I don't have to worry about that, and then I'll play Kitty Pryde onto Angela. My opponent is playing an Armor into Nowhere. And we are making a new location, Wakanda. Okay, no more destruction this game. Destruction's over. There's a lot of Vibranium here as well. Certainly I'm going to draw some Vibranium this turn, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vibranium's actually my best draw. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I think this is pretty good. We're pretty far ahead in the mines, 13-0. We Professor X me in Wakanda, and now Jeff can win in Wakanda. All right, Jeff can win in Wakanda, so we've got to go wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Vibranium is actually less power than Bishop. Wasn't expecting that one. Oh, on-reveal effects don't happen in Nowhere. Shoot. Oh, so Hitmonkey's actually gotta go. But Bishop is for 4. Okay. Well, no reason not to play it out. I think my opponent probably has me here. They move Jeff into Wakanda, and then they just have to add a little bit more power to Nowhere. That's going to be their biggest card, which is potentially just Leader here or something, which we are set up well against Leader specifically. So now I think they steal my Bishop. Oh, it's just America Chavez. And Mysterio gets the win, and we take my opponent out. That was a really, really close one. Really fun game. Look at all this Vibranium in my deck. I drew 1. That was the important thing. 18 deck. Darkhawk would have been huge. Finally see the final card in my opponent's deck here too, by the way, as we grab the victory. That was a really sweet one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given. Peace. That was good. That was good. And we won a location with 4 cards to finish that off, which means we also completed all of my daily missions as we complete the stream here. That was a fun one. I'll be able to throw that one up on YouTube. Let's claim my missions. 1 matches with a snap. That's also great. And I've got to win 2 more games with Legion in my starting deck in the next 2 days. That seems very, very doable. Finish off by opening up some gold and credits here on the track. Yeah, double gold, double credits. Can't complain about that. No boosters. And that's going to be it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Legitimately, this is the end of the stream. I'm going to go walk my dog and do some other stuff for the night. But thanks for hanging out here with me. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.